That's right, the California region is back. If you're new here, my name is Tam Valley Productions, and on this channel, I've made a few videos in the past year where I designed my own Pokemon region based off of the real-world US state of California. In the first video, I introduced the map for this region, based on the geography and culture of the state of California. Then I made a dozen or so regional form Pokemon who have adapted to that landscape. And finally, I designed the starter trio for this region. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll include the link to the playlist right down below so you can get caught up. And whether you're new or returning, I'm proud to announce that a ton more California region stuff is on the way beginning next week. I'll be touching on everything from Route 1 Pokemon, fossils, legendaries, gym leaders, the villainous team, and just filling out the Pokedex in general. But first, I have a few updates to unveil before I announce the next video. I'm designing the California region as the main setting for a hypothetical future game after all. So it's only fitting that I finally give a name to those games, which is the umbrella term for the project that contains everything California region related. So welcome to the world of Pokemon Carbon and Silicon. Not only are the colors and logos of these games meant to be unique and inspired by my channel colors of mint green and pastel pink, but Carbon and Silicon are meant to represent the themes of the California region games: nature versus science, tradition versus progress, and the past versus the future. Both real-life California and this Pokemon region are areas with both rich cultural history and unique biodiversity not found anywhere else in the United States or the Pokemon world, which is represented by carbon, an organic element that all life forms on Earth are primarily made of. But this location also plays host to innovation, science, technology, and civilization. So to represent that side of it, we have silicon, which is an element often used in semiconductor electronics and probably the most important element to human beings' progress in the 21st century. So that balance, and sometimes conflict, between the ideals of natural tradition versus technological progress will be reflected well in Pokemon Carbon and Silicon's storyline. But that's a video for another day. Next up, I want to introduce another name, the name of the region. I've been referring to the location of Carbon and Silicon as the California region, which was just a placeholder name until I found a proper name for it. So from now on, the region of Pokemon Carbon and Silicon will be known as Orova. This comes from the Spanish word for gold, oro, and the Latin word aurum. Having the region's name be derived from gold reflects the history of real-life California, where the gold rush was probably the single most important aspect of California's modern history, where gold was an abundant natural resource and then allowed for California to be settled in and then, of course, modernized. So with Orova as the official name of this land, the Californian variants that I made up a few months ago are now retroactively called the Orovian forms, and residents of this region are known as Orovians. So to recap, this series will continue as Pokemon Carbon and Silicon, my fan-made California-based project set in the Orova Pokemon region. We've got our 3 Orovian starters, Cactup, Ursut, and Puffet to join us on our journeys, who then evolve into Lobuaro, Brewasmoke, and Skipiper. And finally, Stocculent, Totemite, and Admatros. We've also got 7 evolutionary families of regional variants, which are now known as Orovian forms. So what's next? Well, I've been designing tons of new Pokemon who are native to Orova and based on California's ecology and culture, all of whom will make their debut in various videos of this series. I'll be starting next week when I'll be detailing the Pokemon that you can find in the early routes of the game. So your average insect, bird, and rodent type Pokemon. Then I'll be making videos themed around various groupings of Orovian Pokemon depending on what makes the most sense. That means one video might be nautical themed and specifically focused on water types, whereas another one might be focused on the pair of fossil Pokemon, or the Pokemon used by gym leaders, the pseudo-legendaries, part 2 to the Orovian regional variants, and even Pokemon themed around different biomes that I find in real life when I go outside. Maybe I'll go to the desert and make a bunch of ground, rock, and steel type Pokemon. All in all, my goal is to release these videos to slowly complete the entire Orovian Pokedex in no particular order, alongside videos about Carbon and Silicon's plot, lore, villainous team, and gym leaders. So this video was just a way to commemorate one of my favorite series that I've done on this channel, and in an effort to revitalize interest in it for new viewers. So if you haven't seen the past videos of the Orovian region, its regional forms, or the trilogy of the starter trio, check those out in the playlist below. I've rebranded most of the titles and the thumbnail so you can easily identify this series on the Tam Valley Productions channel. From now on, all Orova region videos will have a title followed by Orova region, with Pokemon Carbon and Silicon's logos shown in the thumbnail. I'll be uploading new videos in the series whenever I have new material, so you can expect them between regular uploads once in a while. I hope you tune in for future installments of this series beginning next week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for more content.